Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you one of my best training tips ever. This is something that you're going to love. It doesn't take any real additional time because you're going to incorporate it into something you're going to do anyways. What do you have to do every day for your dog? Well, you have to feed them, right? Well, I feed my adult dogs twice a day, and don't give away your dog's meals for free. You're going to prep it anyways, so let's utilize that so that we can teach our dogs to walk nicely on a leash. Now you're wondering, what's the kitchen and the food bowl got to do with this? I'm about to show you. So it all will start with you preparing the food. You're going to have your dog present while you're prepping the food. So I basically have my dog in the kitchen, and my dog is present, and my dog has to have good manners. They can't be jumping on me or barking at me while I'm prepping the food. And so I have the dinner ready, and my dog is sitting very, very nicely. And then I'm going to incorporate that into while I take the food to the position of where I'm going to feed my dog. Now, if you don't have a lot of room, make use of the room that you have. Maybe you're just going to walk back and forth like I'm going to do here at the island, but you can see that your dog is going to be at your side, and your rate of reinforcement in the learning phase has to be fast and consistent. If it's too slow, you're going to lose your dog. So we're going to teach them how to sit nicely. We're going to teach them how to walk nicely beside us. We're going to teach them some patience, where they should sit and wait patiently. And we're going to teach them not to grab at the food or go for the bowl when we're lowering it. That's very important. Just because they can reach food doesn't mean they should take it. And as well, we're going to incorporate other behaviors into this as well. Things like the down, the stay. But really important, we're also going to utilize wait and take it. So we've already practiced the recall and a nice sit, and both have been rewarded. Now this dog has not done this exercise before, so you're getting to see an honest representation of what's going to happen with your own dog. So he's not really sure what to do. He's focused on the bowl, which is very normal, especially in food-driven dogs. So it's important that you get the food in front of the nose and that you're going to be rewarding for him staying with you. Your dog might anticipate and just go directly to where he normally eats, and that's quite normal that they anticipate and predict that. You're just going to be very patient, call them back, and reward them for doing it. So he's starting to catch on here, and he's like, oh, I'm getting hand-fed. This is kind of cool. So you can see that I'm working in a small space, so you don't have to have a large space to do this. I'm just walking back and forth beside my kitchen island. He's getting pretty happy about this. He's liking the attention, and his focus is really good. Now, you can see that I'm going to start to lower the bowl to give it to him. And what comes next is even more manners. Before we go any further, though, it's important that your dog knows how to take food from you. Most of us will deliver the food between our thumb and our forefinger. If your dog is making contact with his teeth and he's grabbing that food, I want you to withdraw from giving it to him. I don't want you to throw your hand up in the air. I simply want you to just put it back into your hand, close it, and not give it to him. You can try delivering it in the palm of your hand. That will usually reduce the likelihood of your dog grabbing at you. But for those that keep grabbing, I'm going to show you a video at the end of this session to show you how to teach your dog not to grab from your hand. But you can also toss it into their mouth if they can catch, or you can toss it on the floor. Now, again, as part of our daily routine, which we have to feed them anyways, we're going to incorporate the wait and take it. So this is important. We want our dogs to understand how to wait for things and when they should take things. This is all part of good manners. So you're going to utilize that with the food bowl. So before you put the bowl down, what you're going to do is expect that your dog isn't reaching for it. So I'm going to slowly lower the bowl, but if he tips his head down, leans towards it, or shifts his weight, I'm going to withdraw the bowl and pull it back up. This exercise, believe it or not, it usually only takes about 2 minutes for the dog to catch on. It's not as difficult as you would imagine, and it's a good investment in time. So you can see here that I'm raising and lowering the bowl. Any movement towards that bowl, ever so slight, means I pull the bowl back up. Now, be patient about this. It's an important exercise that can reap wonderful benefits. We're going to lower the bowl. Usually when that bowl touches the floor will be the breaking point for the dog. So if he breaks, I'm going to withdraw the bowl again. So let's just watch this for a moment. Keep your criteria low. When you finally do put the bowl down, your only expectation is that they ignore it for 1 second. If you've got more than that, that's great, but don't push it. We want to make sure that they understand through baby steps what it is we're asking of them. Here's the defining moment. He's ignored the bowl, so he gets to eat it. I make sure that I tell him to take it. I also said the word yes so that he knows he's doing the right thing at that moment, and I walk away for him to enjoy his meal in peace. In this video, we've learned very quickly, while we're doing a task that we do anyways, how to do off-leash healing, teach good manners, also wait and take it. Wait and take it will eventually transfer over to other things so that the dog learns that just because they can reach food doesn't mean they should take it. This is such an important exercise, but I'll caution you, it's one that you should only do with the assistance of a professional dog trainer. This is not an exercise for children, and I will caution you that this is the only time we're going to break the rule about having contact with their teeth. Your puppy is going to be clawing at your hand and mouthing at your hand, and it's so important that you don't pull your hand away or it becomes a game of chase. In this exercise, we start by presenting our hand with the treat in the palm and we show it to the puppy. The puppy sees that it's there, will naturally try to take it, and you're going to close your hand, keep your thumb tucked inside. When your puppy withdraws and stops trying to take it, you're going to expose the treat. When your puppy goes after the treat, you're going to close your hand and tuck your thumb in again. And you're going to keep repeating this until you get the behavior that you want. There, she's trying to take it. I close my hand. She's trying to bop me. She's trying to figure out how to get that treat. I'm going to expose it. Oh, she tried to take it. I'm going to close my hand. She's distracted. That doesn't count. I present the treat, close it, open it. She's going to keep trying, and that's normal. So I want her to learn from the mistake. If she was trying to take it and I was saying or no and trying to prevent her from making that mistake, then she doesn't learn that it's a bad choice. The puppy has to learn that when they go to grab things, they don't get them. Just because you can reach the food doesn't mean you should take the food. Just because you can see the food doesn't mean you should take the food. This is a really, really great exercise to be doing. And don't forget to reward mark the behavior by saying yes. When your dog is sniffing around, that's not actually a yes, that's just a distraction. We want the dog to deliberately be ignoring the food. Here she's just simply looking for crumbs to pick up from previous treats. When she looked back at the treat and she didn't take it, I said yes and I delivered it to her. Once you start to see this behavior being caught on to, that's when you're going to start to add the cue to take it. Once they understand the take it command, you're also going to add in the leave it command. So right now she's distracted, the food is withdrawn, the food is exposed. That's a yes, take it. Present the treat. She's distracted right now. She sees the treat, she tries to take it, I close my hand. I expose it, I close it. Now she's trying to lick. I present it. She's distracted though, so that's not a yes. There she's looking at it. She didn't try to take it, so I said yes, take it. And she's looking around for crumbs. She tried to take the food. I close my hand. She's looking for crumbs. I open my hand, she looked at it, she tried to take it, I withdrew. My hand is open, she's not trying to take it, I say yes and take it. I give her the treat. That was pretty nice. Normally I'd use smaller treats, but I can't break these ones up any smaller without making them into crumbs. So I've presented another treat to her, she's busy with that treat, she's sniffing around, so that's not a yes moment. She sees the treat. Oh, she tried to take it. Wrong choice. My hand gets closed. She backs away. I present the treat. She doesn't try to take it. I say yes, and I say take it, and she gets the treat. That was a really good choice there. That's a yes moment and a take it. I get another treat to repeat the exercise. Now I'm going to add in the leave it cue. So I'm going to present the treat. I'm going to tell her leave it. She doesn't try to take it. I say yes. Take it. Take it. Well done. There you have it, folks. A really great way to incorporate dog training into activities that you have to do anyways. Make everything count. Every moment that you spend with your dog is learning something, be it good or bad. So let's make use of this time. This is a simple way to teach off-leash heeling, reinforce your sits and recalls, introduce them to stays, and as well, have good manners, wait, and take it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the Wag-In at wagandstay.com.